Was there ever a time where like the record you knew was something and it was just all this opposing energy that this song never happened?
Yeah. That shit's happened quite a few times. But because at the end of the day, man, people pick and choose when they decide if you're important.
Explain that.
It's cool when I do it. It was cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. I mean, because it's just like people want you to go and work your tail off and break your ass and give everything you got, man. But then when it comes time for them to get on that stage and remember their name, they get that convenient amnesia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't bother me, but I think it's important. It's important to always acknowledge every bit of energy and love and passion and appreciation, because what people fail to understand, we all leaving here.
Right.
We all leaving here. Ain't none of us better than the other one.
Right.
That's how I feel.
Right.
Now, competing, I mean, I'm me, so I'm supposed to take care of me.
Right.
I'm supposed to look out for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the same time, I don't feel like a lot of these people give that much. They don't really give. They just take. They just take. And they just don't appreciate you. And it's like at the end of the day, you're going to have a funeral. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have a funeral like I'm going to have a funeral.
Yeah.
Shit, what's going to make you different? You out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what people don't, like, it frustrates me sometimes. People don't think about that, man. It's like, I got a family just like you, man. You can't just say thank you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just like, what you way up there. You know what I'm saying? You the biggest in the world. You this.
Yeah.
But then you just can't say thank you. You can't do that. Because it makes another person feel empowered. It make their kids want to say, oh damn, they thank my daddy. You know what I'm saying? Or they thank my mama. And that's the only thing I don't like about our people, man. We just should be pissing.
So what can we do as far as, changing that narrative?
It's simple, man. Love.
Taking advantage of the
people
platform.
People ain't stupid, man.
Right.
Motherfuckers know how to say thank you, man. That shit, you don't need no college degree to know how to say thank you.
Right.
But you know what? Some people just so caught up in themselves, man. That's like, I mean, it's like, it's whatever. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm very thankful.
Right.
Very appreciative. Man, just thank God for the journey.
Right. Talk about the balance, man. Of course, you're a creative, but you're an executive as well. You've been behind a lot of artists, developed a lot of artists. How do you balance that, man?
I mean, I guess you can really just pride it on God, because I can't explain it, man.
Okay.
I can't explain what gets me excited still. I can't explain why I'm always just like believing in the impossible.
Right.
I don't know why. I just believe.
It's like you always have a conviction. Like, it's like you just know. It's like, it's not even like.
Yeah, I don't think about, it's just a very interesting thing when you just look at people. Like sometimes, man, I just watch people. I just be like, wow. It's like sometimes people they just not honest with themselves. They just not honest with themselves, and they just believe and just like continuing just to be fake just for whatever reason. It's like you're gonna have to come to Jesus one day.
Talk.
You know what I mean, you're gonna have to come to God, and I'd rather just be honest right now. Shit, I mean, it is what it is, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I ain't perfect, man. I have some hard ass days sometimes, but at the same time I have a lot more good days than I have bad. And I'm not afraid to just like express, because my conviction is my truth. That's my energy. That's my love. That's the shit that make these songs what they are. But I'm like, man, I stayed up a whole motherfucking week trying to come up with this song for you. So you can feed your family. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about it from the perspective of like giving from your heart.
Right.
And I just feel like, man, we just got to be better at giving to each other. Like, whether it ain't monetarily, it's just thanks, man. It's
Right.
just loving each other. When you love on each other, man, you get shit back. You can talk all that street shit you want to talk. You talk about all that shit. That shit lame.
Yeah.
That shit lame, bro. It's just like, love is love. Life is real. And one day you're going to be out this motherfucker.
Right.
It's that simple. You can
Right.
do all that capping and all that popping and all that, how hard you are shit. That shit lame, bro. We grown as hell. We got kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to help my kids learn how to deal.
Yeah.
Because it's going to come a time you're going to have to know how to deal. And it ain't always promised. It ain't always going to be promised to you, man. So that's what I mean. Like, that balance is not easy, but you can't fold. That's the one thing I know. You can't fold. It's going to be emotional sometimes. It's going to piss you the fuck off sometimes. Motherfuckers going to never appreciate you sometimes. But you know what? One day, they'll wish they did.
Yeah. Do you feel like that day has come for you? Or are you still...
Man, I'm at peace and happy as hell. Like, to be honest with you, man, I'm just having fun at this point. So I
Right.
got to do what I came to do.
Right.
I got to prove my point. You know what I'm saying? That I love my people. I love music. I love giving. I care. Just happy all around, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, the pain sometimes of, like, the little things, they affect you sometimes. You know what I'm saying? From a human side, and I'm just, I think about shit. I think about stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, the sad part is, like, when you see a person struggling
Yeah.
that they got a lot of money,
Ah.
you know what I'm saying?
You struggling like mentally, spiritually, or...
They be fucked up, bro,
Ah.
because it's painful. It's painful for me to look at, because I know when you had a chance to thank people, you didn't. When you had a chance to, like, because you're not getting what you want. You're not getting what you want back out. Love is like you can't pay for love. You can't pay for sincerity. You can't pay for that. So it's like, it's hard it's hard when you see people struggling, and then all of a sudden they trying to come back to God. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all you had to do is, like,
Wow.
just have a little human. I think we just forgot how to be human, man. It's like, that shit is, material things are gonna be that.
Right.
I never wanted to fucking ride in a Rolls Royce. I'm for real. Like, I'm trying to tell you.
Right.
Like, I never wanted to do that, because in my mind I felt like I'd have been tripping. Like, me. That's just me personally. That's why I always drive sports cars and shit like that. Or I drive around now. I just put my cars up and just drive in a truck, man. I'm for real. Like a big ass. I'm from Atlanta. So a big ass Chevy truck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I sometimes just want to enjoy life.
Right.
And get out of that shit, man. It's like all this. Because that hurts you. I feel like it hurts you mentally, because it makes you feel like you're better than someone else, or you're bigger than someone else. I got the biggest. I'm in this Rolls. Like, nigga, really? Like, you need a Rolls to ride around in every fucking day?
Yeah.
If you come from humble beginnings, you cannot be being honest with yourself. That ain't humble. That's like, oh, you gotta, it's something up there that's wrong. Because if you really understand what life and love is, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make nobody be like me. I can only speak my truth.
Right.
I don't want nobody to be like me, and I'm not trying to be like nobody else.
Right.
But, in this particular interview, I must say this is probably more of the human side of Sean Garrett than people have probably seen. But a lot of times, man, I just kind of keep my mouth closed and just do my work, man, and enjoy life as best as I can.
Right. What is Sean Garrett's purpose?
To give to the world.
Yeah.
That's been my
Well,
purpose.
you done a great job at it, brother. You done an amazing job, man.
Hey, man, that's what make me smile, to be honest. Yeah, because I feel like, man, when I see my mama, when you see your mama die, bro, all that other shit is bullshit.
Yeah.
Yep. It's fucking bullshit. I really want people to think about now. You don't want to wait till it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit lame, bro. It's just not. It's not everything that life is about.
Yeah.
And it's okay to have shit, but when you start putting that, shit, like we're not giving no advice to the kids. We're not giving them nothing to fucking grow on. It's just all this bullshit. It's bullshit, man. And it's like, you know what? When your kids don't know how to maintain themselves mentally, or they don't know how to handle a situation, and all they think that matters is shit that's material, there's no base. They don't have a base. You know what I'm saying? You got to balance that shit, man. You know, it's cool to have nice things, but that's not what's going to help you make a decision.
Yeah.
That's not what's going to help you explain to your kids right from wrong.
Right.
And when you keep on showing people that that's the most important shit, then you're giving your kid a choice to make. And their choice might go with the material shit. It's what you give people, I think, that's more important than anything. So all I had to give was what God gave me.
Trendsetter.